Hey, it's Chef Seth F, and I'm here to tell you now about a feeding tube. So, feeding tubes go into your stomach, straight out from the outside. And they're there. Always, it's a tube that goes into your stomach, so it doesn't heal. Around the tube, that little edge, it's always open. So you always have to have a bandage on it. Which also means you can't soak in a bathtub, you can't go swimming, you can't get it wet, you can't sweat. There's a lot of things you can't do because you have a direct line from the outside into your stomach. So, it's no fun. But you have to make the best of a situation. So I always tell people that the best way to clean a feeding tube is with a dilution of vodka and water. You don't want to, burn your insides by just injecting straight vodka. But it's a lot easier to drink alcohol through the tube than it is when you have throat cancer and drinking it through your throat. Now, I suggest not doing it while you're on any medications, because you don't want to mix the alcohol with your medications. I'm not trying to sway you that way, but in all honesty, when the tube gets dirty, you need to clean it. And I found that was the best way, was just mix a little vodka with water, inject it in the tube and clean it. Now, when I had my feeding tube, I had an incredible amount of help. I was working at Methodist Hospital, at Methodist South, and the people in the ICU department were the best people. And then the people on the 5th floor with labor and delivery, I could not thank them enough for what they did for me. And they could truly care about every patient. And so when I had my situation, every time I needed a bandage, they were there to help. Ask for help if you need it. Especially with the feeding tubes, keeping them clean. You want to keep it clean, and then try not to tug on them. Because tugging on it, it's so painful. But this time around, am not going to get a feeding tube. It's my mission to try not to. It's one of those things that, for me, I didn't like having it. I much rather try to chew, try to eat, keep my muscles going, try to get my sustenance through my mouth. But I can tell that there is a need. Sometimes when I am eating, I do begin to choke, and if that's going to continue and get worse, that's when you need that feeding tube. Because the last thing I want to do is to be sitting around a dinner table and then somebody have to give me the Heimlich maneuver because I'm choking. So, please, like and subscribe my videos and share them. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. And thank you for supporting me and my family during this tough time.